looks like we are streaming to Twitch, streaming to Facebook, streaming to YouTube. Still says sending data, but coming soon. Tyler Flynn. What does Tyler Flynn say? It's not a lie. Look again.
I just posted. He lives in a different. I'm going to tell him his clock is fast on his computer.
Yeah, it could be. Could be entirely fast.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to wait a couple more moments. Are you viewing on yours?
No, but I can.
Okay, so it showed we had one viewer on.
I see it now.
On something. But
anybody actually on here, though? That's the question. I'm not clicked in it, so 2 people are.
It hasn't, like, if you're watching, put a comment on the, on wherever you're watching from. And so we can see if this is working, because I'm not showing any viewers, and it's showing me viewers on the other. There we go. Hi, Tabitha. Congratulations on your wedding. Oh, well, it's definitely not showing me that anybody's watching, but that's okay. Tyler Flynn's
Nobody's here.
All right. Well, I'm gonna look at the other screen.
Oh yeah, last time I logged into Restream, so I could comment with people.
Yeah. All right. So it looks like there's like 5 people who are watching. Someone on YouTube, someone a bunch of them on Facebook. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. Try something different. So we'll get episode 12 started.
Oh, are there comments? Ooh.
We're back. Hopefully you guys saw the little intro video that we normally do on our recorded podcast, but we put it on here now so we can do it live. So sweet, we got a Twitch viewer.
That's right, it's Goose.
Canadian Goose.
That's the only comment I've seen so far.
Oh, it is? I got like
yeah.
Tyler, Tabitha, Tyler,
oh.
Tabitha. So,
a lot of repeat comments.
Because you were late to the party.
No, I'm on the thing.
I don't think so. You're on Restream?
Yeah. Oh, I can see Tabitha now.
Yeah, I see them all.
I want this to be more bigger, though. How do I do that?
Yeah, so I hope all of you guys who are watching enjoy watching. We had someone who just said all we do is have dead air and meaningless discussion. So
yeah,
I hope you guys enjoy it.
Have to sit through over an hour of meaningless stuff just to find something we talked about.
Yeah, if it's just dead air, sorry.
Yeah, whoops.
But yeah, episode 12, we're going to talk about a couple different things. We're going to talk about last weekend's tournaments. There was quite a few. We're going to talk about that test, Goose. Yep. I took the test. Passed the test. It's not easy, but we'll talk about the test. We're going to talk about the Pro-Am, which is next week. We'll talk about Axe Throwing Live, the streaming service that Lucas and Hayden have been putting so much work into. So we'll get to all those good things. But Lucas just told me to kind of surprise him, and he's just going to talk whenever.
Yeah, just let me know when I'm supposed to talk.
Right. Tell everybody who won all the tournaments.
All right. I don't know who won other tournaments, but I do know who won Bullseyes at the Beach.
All right. That's the first one on the list, on my list that I've got. So yeah. So Axe Throwing Society in Pompano Beach, Florida. Bullseyes at the Beach.
Bullseyes at the Beach.
Who you got for Hatchet?
I've been going to that tournament for um I guess this was the third year. And um the first year it wasn't an official waddle tournament. Um but it's always been a good tournament. It's usually around my birthday though, so I get to go and kind of use it as an excuse to have a little vacation, which is nice. But a little later in the year, Halloween this time, and unfortunately, I did not win Hatchet this year. Wah, wah. But top four were I got fourth. Third place was Mark Tishko. Second place was Dylan Teets, and first place Garrett Knighting.
That's correct. That's correct. What about Big X?
Um, Big X, I do not know who got third and fourth, so I'll let you tell me.
Third and fourth.
Yeah, I
You
don't know
mean,
who
you
got
mean second
those,
and
but
third?
second, I don't know who got fourth or third.
Oh, I don't have anybody in fourth place.
Okay, well, in oh, like
That's too much work.
you weren't even gonna mention me in Hatchet. That's messed up, man.
I was not.
For let's see, Big Axe second. Who got third?
Tishko.
Do you know that?
Yep.
Who?
Tishko.
Tishko got third in Big Axe too.
He did.
Great. So Tishko got third. Tyler Flynn got second, and I won Big Axe. We had some pretty good matches. I think we had a couple of overtime throws in one of them.
I think so.
That might have been in the A final. I can't remember, but
Not as many overtime throws as Tishko and Dylan did in their Hatchet B finals match, I think.
well, that's on both of them. They should have missed sooner.
Well, they went 11 overtime kills. They didn't switch lanes like the unwritten rule says you have to do on
That's
the
weird.
11th.
They should have done that.
Yeah, I thought that was strange, but
Yeah,
that was a
that's
good
a them.
match. And if you want to watch that match, you have the
You
ability
can.
to do that. You can go back and watch it now. AxeSongLive.com.
And then Knives was actually first. Knives, second place Dylan, or sorry, second place me, first place Dylan.
Yep.
I don't know who got third either.
Sean Daniels.
Sean Daniels, my brand new skills teammate.
That's right.
And what else is left? Duels. Duels. Third place was
Bulls on Parade, which was Adam Fortner and Tim Coyle.
Yep. Second place, Garrett Knighting and Dylan Teets. And first place, Brown Johnson.
That is correct. Yeah.
And we were struggling.
It wasn't the easiest win that you guys have had. That's for sure.
No, I mean, they were throwing really well, and we were throwing pretty bad for most of the day, but
I kind of wanted to pull something up. I wanted to pull
we just made it happen where we won by one, you know?
Is this it?
Goose, I did take the test if you're still watching. Or sorry, I did not take the test, but I was around while Kyle was taking the test, so I did get to hear some of the questions and see some of it. Definitely very different than the previous tests. So if anybody is considering taking that test, you do need to read the rules.
Too early. We got.
Oh, I'm answering questions, man. People ask. I gotta tell them.
Yeah, I answered that question earlier whenever I was
but not very. You didn't go into it.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, because we're gonna talk about it on an entire segment.
Yeah, but what if he has to leave? Like, what if he has to go use the bathroom and he misses it?
Well, then he'll have to come back and watch it later.
Okay, sorry, Goose. You'll have to stick around, I guess, if you want to find out.
Yeah, we're still on the tournament thing real quick because
I'm done. I don't know anything about the other tournaments.
I do. I'm not going to leave those other tournaments out in
Okay, well, let's hear
in
them.
the mud, but I do want to talk about one thing about bullseyes at the beach. Specifically statistics in Hatchet. If you go back in the app and look at the Hatchet finals bracket and you go to the statistics, all of you guys were throwing great, but Dylan and Garrett were throwing fire.
That's so crazy. It's almost like the two people that had just gotten to keep throwing
the whole time.
we're able to It's a still throw really well.
Dylan threw 96% bullseyes.
I remember losing.
The only thing that hurt him was his kill shots.
Yeah.
But yeah, Garrett missed one kill shot, 7 of 8, 88, basically 88%.
Did anybody like not miss any kill shots or anything? That would have been cool.
Yeah, one person threw 4 out of 4, but but his bullseye percentage was not the best.
It was actually really good after he got like 10 warm-up throws.
Yeah, it started like what with the match with JT's where your bullseye percentage started to drop.
Yeah. I threw like 2 or 3 games where I threw more 5s than 6s, I think.
Yeah.
Or half and half, like 4 and 4. So I think I started off against Dylan the first game, 5-5-5.
That sounds about right. Yes, you did actually, and every single one of them was in the exact same spot, just to the left of the bullseye.
That's where I like to hit.
That's right. All day you like to hit that spot.
But then the next game I lost 63-64, so like no big deal. Yeah. Just like I wanted.
All right, so we'll go run through these other 3 tournaments very quickly.
What were
just
they?
because we weren't there. So Hurling Hatchets had Haunted Hatchets in Texas. Lazy Axe had Trick or Yeet in Albany. And then Axe Play had Tournament of the Full Moon in Michigan. I can't remember what city, though. But going back to hurling.
All right, I know some of these things.
You know some of these. All right, so Hatchet. Knife, you want to start a knife. Okay, we'll start a knife.
Knife, Zach Van got first.
That's right.
Second place, Danny
Abarca.
Third place, I don't know.
Sean Zegger.
Yeah, whoever that is.
Come on, we've seen Sean in tournaments.
The
name doesn't ring a bell.
Let's see.
Duels?
I don't know that one, so surprise me.
All right, so third place was Team Dick Pants.
Okay.
Can you guess who that is?
Eli and somebody.
Yep. Jason. Yep.
Okay.
Dude Where's My Axe got second, which is Christian Govea and David Schottenberg. I hope I said that correctly. Feel like there's some
great guesses.
Some like vowels missing there, but maybe not. And then first place was the guys who had the venue. Colby and Michael, the Kingsmen won. So they probably cheated.
All right.
The other one I think you knew was Big X.
Big X, yes. I got
third place.
Third, Colby.
Yep.
Second, Vale.
Yep.
First place, I can see him in my head. What's it start with?
Olympic
Yeah. What's it start with? What letter? What's the letter?
C.
What?
C.
Z?
C. It's in cat.
Oh, C. Chris Kindig.
That's right.
Nailed
Chris
it.
Kindig. Yep. Big X.
That was too easy.
All right. Let's see if you can get third place for Hatchet.
I don't know.
May or may not have been the same as Big X.
Colby.
Yep.
Okay.
And second and first were the team called the Night Runners. George got second. Michael Barton got first. They're called Night Runners, right? Is that what their name is? Yeah.
Yeah, you nailed it.
Cool. All right, so that was hurling. We're going to move on to Lazy Axe real quick. Trick or Yeet. Knife. They did not do knife.
Ooh, surprise. So first place, me.
Nope. So we'll start with duels. These duels, third place was the Dueling Gladiators, which was Ethan Goldmere and Joe Handy. Second place, TTs.
First place, Ditching for the Win.
And first place, Ditching for the Win. Yeah, so TTs is Thomas Antonello and Tim Valier. And Ditching for the Win, Mark Mearsall, Gary Dater.
All right.
Big X. Third place, Mark Mearsall.
Oh, dang. I was gonna guess second.
Second place.
Something made me think he might have. Gary Dater.
Okay. First place.
Tim Bellier.
No. Thomas Antonello. He
Ooh, big
been
T.
practicing that big axe. All right. So
Probably by accident.
we'll switch over to Hatchet. Third place, Derek Barry. Second place.
Okay.
Any guess?
Who?
Any guess for second?
For what? What is it?
Hatchet.
Gary Dater.
Nope. Stephen Thorgerson.
Thorgerson. I didn't know. We hadn't mentioned him yet. Didn't even realize he was there.
First place, Hatchet. May also throw knives well, but not Thomas.
Oh, I know who it is.
I bet you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Who is it?
I don't know.
You're not good at this name game. There we go, Sebastian Arnold.
Yeah, see, I did know it. I just couldn't think of his name, is why I didn't actually guess it.
But you saw his face.
I'm just like just coming in from a haunted ghost tour, so I'm still warming up. Like I'm thawing.
Okay, your brain's moving a little slow.
Yeah,
Lucas is the reason why we were late tonight. By the way.
Yes, it was 100% my fault.
Yeah, definitely. Second that. All right, let's see here. We got one more tournament to go through real quick, and then we will move on with the show. So, Axe Play Tournament of the Full Moon, Knife. We got.
Hold on. I don't know who won, but John got second.
That's right. John Depke got second. Dustin Wellman got third.
Yeah.
And Austin Folk got first.
Okay.
Austin throws with Austin Buck at Lumberjacks. So
almost the same name too.
Very, very confusing. They were both at the tournament I had at our Jasper location, and it was very confusing.
And they both kept throwing for each other.
Nope, that did not happen. Nope.
That did.
All right, duels. Third place was the Undertakers, which was the team of Jeff and Vanessa Hall.
Okay.
And then second place was Beers Before 8, which is Dustin and Leslie Wellman.
Okay.
And then first place was team Dodge, Dip, Duck, Dive, and Dodge, which is
I know those people.
Tommy Runkle and Kyle Spielman. So I don't know. Maybe there's other tournaments where this happens, but I feel like it might be like first time that like I assume Jeff and Vanessa Hall are a husband and wife duo.
Wow, how dare you?
I mean, maybe it's a daughter. I'm not for sure, but Dustin and Leslie, definitely husband and wife duo. So we got two husband and wife duos potentially in the top three there in duels. So, but yeah, moving on to Big Axe. Big Axe and Hatchet actually very similar in their podiums. Third place, identical in both of those, Dustin Wellman. And then first and second, flip-flopped. So who do you think second place in Big Axe was?
John
Depke. Yeah.
Dustin.
Nope, John Depke, you were right.
Yeah.
And then
third was Wellman?
Third was Wellman. So who won?
Yeah. I don't remember.
Dan Brunhildsen took first place in Big Axe.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan.
Which means second place in Hatchet was
Dan.
And first place was John Depke.
So. Ooh, go John. He got a belt.
That's right. He got a cool belt. All right. Okay. Now that the tournament's over, that's kind of deadish air. It's kind of boring to just read through the names and stuff.
Yeah.
So try to make it interesting.
I was
to make
bored.
Lucas guess who won those things. But good job to everybody at those tournaments last weekend. I don't know if there's much going on this weekend, but next weekend we've got the Pro-Am. So excited for the Pro-Am. Skill stuff. Excited for knife duels. Not incredibly excited about the pro bracket.
Um,
None of them look. None of those
hey,
brackets seem to
hey,
look
did you
super good.
know? Did you know? Did you know
Possibly.
that there's only one team that wins the skills?
Huh. I did not.
Yeah, I did. I didn't either. I just found out earlier.
Nice. So
So, like, even if you win an event, you will not get the
so
prize.
okay. So the prize is overall.
The prize is overall. So you could literally not even make it to TV, but still get first place.
Kind of dumb, but I get
Yeah,
it.
agreed.
I get it, but kind of
Yeah, I
dumb.
didn't. I didn't realize that. I thought that it was each skill had a winner.
Yeah, I looked at the rules for the first time this afternoon.
I mean,
Um,
I had looked at the individual rules, but what?
all right, Tyler says we're wrong.
No, Tyler literally just told me earlier, so now I'm mad at him. I'm going to read you exactly what he said, and then you tell me if that's how you think it is interpreted. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, he's talking about a little dangly like thing, but not money. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's how money is for skills. Lowest placement across all four. So if you plan on winning, you can win all of the money
Wait a
and
minute
not
here.
make TV. How about that,
Did
Tyler?
he use the term lowest placement? Wouldn't that be
Yeah,
last
like
place?
a one is lower than a 10.
Yeah. But it's just a terrible way to
Each
word it.
skill has a winner, but prize money and the big trophies are for overall. So, yes,
Nice.
like I said, you can win all of the money and not make TV.
Okay, I get it. I see. I get it. I understand it. Still kind of silly. um, but yeah,
I mean,
that's cool.
I get it. I guess I would just, would I rather have money or TV? I would rather have money. I think that I'm at a, I am different though than most. Unfortunately, I don't have a job,
Yeah.
and the way that I pay my bills is by winning money, and so I would need the money. Although the TV is very, very cool. Um, and yes, I have already been on TV, Yoshi. So, but I would prefer to have the money
Yeah.
just so
And
I can like, you know,
pay
come
your
back
bills.
and I have a house and stuff.
Yeah. Which makes sense. Like, I mean, there's you have that ability, and that's what you chose to do, and that makes perfect sense. So I get that.
But TV is really cool. It would be cool to do both since that is an option, but just kind of sucks because now if you do poorly in just one, or since it's randomly seeded, you have the other good team,
Yeah,
etc.
that
But
was the one thing I was looking at when I was looking at the brackets. I was like, how is this even seeded? And I was like, it
it's not.
has to be random.
Yeah, well, there's just no way to seed it and keep because you're in the same bracket twice.
Did you notice that Tyler's team seems to have the easiest route in every single bracket?
I don't think it does. I don't know. I
No,
don't even know
go
who the
look at it.
teams
Go look at it. We're trying to make everybody hate
are.
Tyler again.
No. But I do think there was no way to seed it and be able to pull off doing all four of them. So
Yeah, no way. Yeah, it wouldn't have been good.
Tyler's route is special. Um,
Pay attention to Tyler's route. Whoa.
he said at least for
An
two of
echo.
them. That's false.
If you look
I
at the
don't think I'm in his
brackets,
bracket. Tyler, we're not in the. Are we in the same bracket for skills? Are you in my bracket for skills,
me,
Kyle?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
because there's only two. There's only realistically two brackets.
Yeah, because you basically just alternate brackets. Like
Um,
you're in A for two of them, and you're in B for two of them.
yeah. So you could be you're in the same bracket as somebody else.
All right, let's look at this shit.
He said, other than we just go straight to
No,
TV.
I don't want that button.
Yeah, you do.
That that silly home venue button just screwed me up. All right, here we are.
You loved it. It is double
Uh,
elimination.
Bandito Brawl. Ay, ay, ay. These team names are so hard to.
I didn't look at the teams yet because it's kind of, I don't know all the team names, and I just kind of
It
scrolled through.
looks like we are in the same bracket.
All right.
I think.
For at least one of the, or for at least two of the things, then.
Yeah, we're in the same bracket. Bandito Brawl, same bracket.
Tabitha wants to know, do you guys usually check your brackets, or are you interested in this one because it is different? I will usually check the bracket enough to know,
Yeah, I checked looking
to make sure that I
I'm
feel
there.
like it was seated correctly. That's one reason I look. I also want to look to make sure that I'm in it and other people that I know are going are at least listed. And but this one specifically, I was just a little more interested since we're doing the stream. I wanted to kind of see how some of the stuff looked and see how we are going to lay out some of the things. So I'm not, I don't like, I definitely don't really look at the brackets while I'm throwing. I can usually just kind of look around and see who's winning or losing and things like that. And see kind of how things are going. But some people, are checking the bracket after every game or before every game. And
Yeah, some people go so far as like not even to like want to know anything about who they play.
Yeah.
Like I don't like to. I used to look at the brackets like all the time, and then like 2 years ago, somebody was like, "Man, don't look at those. You'll have a better time." And like, so I put my phone up now when I throw, and I don't mind knowing who I have next.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily look at. I don't like to look at the brackets.
It's not distracting for me because I don't look at it.
Yeah, I think like the looking at the brackets though can be distracting from for a mental perspective, just because like if you're thinking about who you're going to be throwing against next, you always open the door for doubt to come in. So
I do know that somebody is working on a prediction bracket, Jimmy. So you might be able to get somebody to bet you on that. Sean don't care who he plays.
he's gonna kill
Sean
me.
and I, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna
You
be
guys
fine.
come up against me and Comp and Tasia.
I don't even know.
But
Like I said, didn't even know you were in our bracket.
This bracket's rigged. Jeez. Actually, you got a rough side. You got a rough side of the bracket. I mean, we all have rough sides of the bracket. It's
I have a rough side of the bracket.
yeah.
Sean,
Bandito,
tell
bro.
them. Yeah, Sean, tell them we don't care about the rough side of the bracket. Equal opportunity loser. That's right, Tyler. Anybody can beat me anytime.
All right, so we are also in the same. Yeah, we're in the same one for everything. Yep, same one for PBR.
Same side of the bracket.
Oh, I don't know about that. Let me look. PBR.
Oh, you're just looking down the list of names.
Yeah, it was. Where the heck did it go? There it is. Click the thing. Tournament bracket. All right. PBR. We must be on the same side of the bracket.
Nah.
Yeah, you're at the very bottom.
So different sides?
No, you're at the very bottom, but we're on the same side still. This was the one that was strange to me. I feel like maybe there's a team that's not. Maybe there was an odd number of teams somewhere because like the top part has one bye, the bottom part has two byes. I felt that was a little strange, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna try
You're wrong about what?
that there was a team that's not in there somewhere.
Oh no, it's probably fine.
I keep switching over to this screen that it's all white. It's making me want to sneeze.
All right, let's see. How many should people bring? All right. So if you are good with throwing your um if you're good with throwing the axes that your partners are bringing, your teammates are bringing, then you can do a just one axe. If you can also throw that axe 1.5, one hatchet rather. You could all share one. No, you do need your own big axe because of relay. You do need at least one knife. And that's it. I personally will probably bring my own 3 hatchets. Maybe. I'm still I gotta work through some stuff. Hatchets. I think you only really need one knife, but you can bring a set. It's probably just as easy. I don't think there's a time where you'll throw more than one knife that you wouldn't be able to use provided knives. Because Bandido Brawl, you throw more, but you're going to use Banditos.
Yep.
And I don't know how many knives are needed for the ladder game. What's that one called?
It's not called the ladder. It's called the Toro something.
Yeah.
Toro.
Yeah, I don't know how many knives you need for that. Kyle can tell us. He'll look at the rules.
I'm just gonna bring all of them. Bring everyone I got.
I got to bring a set of knives anyways for knife. So
yeah. Knife duels.
Oh yeah. Oh shoot! I should probably put some grips on those other knives so I can throw them.
Yeah, I'll probably have like 3 sets of knives. I know I've got 6 hatchets pulled aside for some reason.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I don't have. Well, I have like. I don't throw the king very well. 1.5. So I may not use that for if I need to throw 1.5. So I've got.
Yeah.
Those
did you
competition
bring those back yet, Logan?
Competition throwers.
Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna throw. I might throw 1.5.
Yeah.
For some of the things, so I need to figure out what I can throw 1.5. Probably Ace Hardware half hatchets.
Yeah, we don't have an. I don't have an Ace Hardware near me. I don't have any of those. So
I just gotta find another one. I think I have 2. You do, yes. For the relay, all of the axes stay in the board. Yep. All implements.
Yeah, so bring stuff you don't care about.
You could go third, and then you could always go for a different area of the board.
That's true.
But all right, what else were we going to talk about?
Yeah, so let me go back here to my list.
And yes, that's the same for
So probably be the actual the subject that people care about wanting to hear the most. So
what is it?
The new judge exam is out. 2024 rules judge exam. Lucas took it, sorry, not Lucas. Lucas was with me when I took the first exam. I thought I did really well. I missed 4 the first time.
Way to go.
One of them was, I don't remember which one it was right off the top of my head, but it was an auto fail that was a silly mistake. Just a simple going too quick. The second time, though, I only missed 1. And it was actually one that I got right the first time I took it, but I went too quick and messed up and didn't select all that apply. Um, and that's a thing whenever it comes to the test. Like, how do you feel about autofail? I think it's smart to have an autofail in the test.
Yeah, it's like, what do you call? How many points do you get for the red?
No, it
And like,
wasn't.
if
It
you don't,
wasn't like that though.
but it's basically that. I mean, it's the questions like that that you
Here, I can
know
tell
the
you
answer to.
exactly. I can tell you exactly which one it was. I've got the.
Well, there's more than one.
Um, no. Yeah, I can tell you like the one that slipped me up. Um, Let me get
Um,
back here.
do you have to take their? No, they send you the ones that you missed. Um, and how do you guys think Pro Am will look next year with the advanced amateur split? I bet that the advanced and amateur will be. Um, I think that there will be more amateurs than advanced throwers at most tournaments.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think that's a for sure. But I mean, even saying advanced and amateur is kind of tough because it's an open
Open,
bracket
yeah.
and amateur. So like
It's an
they're
open. It's an open tournament, but it's played on advanced rules, so it's kind of.
correct. Correct. I don't know. I think it'll be. I think it'll be like Lucas said. There'll be more people in the amateur brackets and than in the open brackets. I think to start for sure. It just depends on how fast everyone progresses. Um, I think
And
one thing that a lot of people I feel like don't understand and look at, and I've had this conversation with at least one other person. Lucas, we may have had this too, but there's a lot of throwers who are coming into axe throwing right now, who this target that exists right now in 2023 is all they've ever thrown on. And there's a lot of people who have gotten really good at it and have basically been able to not create bad habits that other throwers who have been throwing longer had because they threw on other targets. And I know that's something that, like, if you look at like a Dylan Teets, coming in when he came in, he didn't have to create a lot or didn't have to get rid of a lot of the bad habits that throwers who came in even in 2020 had developed, or even throwers, back when you had to have S swings and step and throw. So I think there'll be a lot of throwers who are on that threshold who may not have as hard a time switching to the advanced rules as they think. But we'll have to see. Whew, but back to the test. Sean, as far as how do you feel about the autofail, I'm cool with it. I think it's fine. Most of it's just stupid mistakes on my part. It was one where I mixed up. There were two consecutive throws or two consecutive questions about, like, if you call for a kill shot, can you change your throw or change to calling for points? And if you call for points, can you change to throwing for kill shots? And just simply mess those questions up. But for Yoshi's question, you do have to retake the entire test. You just have to pay attention. At least they do tell you like what you got wrong. So, you can pay attention to that the next time you take it. But if you zoom through it like I did the second time, where I was just going way too quick and just selected the wrong answer, just being an idiot and not going slow. So it took me 3 times to pass it.
ooh, Sean, I will explain that the best I can.
Let's see. Why don't you go ahead and explain it?
Sudden death. So you're going to start on a kill shot. You can pick which one you would like to start on.
Which one are we talking about here? Are we talking about hatchet sudden death?
Well, I assume because the other.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know why you would have be confused about the others.
Hatchet it is?
I mean, he didn't say, so I'm going to do that one.
Hatchet. All right, there
Yeah.
we go.
So hatchet, you will be at 15 foot. If one hits outer kill versus inner kill, who wins? Inner kill. If they both miss, then you move to the next kill shot until you get to the fourth kill shot.
Yep.
Your fourth attempt will be who sucks less.
Correct.
So if you are maybe more confident on upper kills,
Correct.
you would move clockwise. You would maybe want to start on a upper right or fourth attempt, not fifth. Correct.
Correct.
I think it's pretty self-explanatory from there, though. If you both miss on throws 1, 2, and 3, then it goes to the fourth one. And then that one's who sucks less. If anybody hits on 1, 2, and 3 and the other person does not, then they will win. If both hit and one is center and one is edge, then the center one will win.
So Yosh has a great comment there. I should have watched Tyler's video earlier. While Tyler's videos are great, just read the rules. I mean, it tells you right in the rules. And you can have the rules still open while you're doing it. I know I commented on somebody's post earlier and said that because somebody was like, "Oh, the test is hopefully it's not as like dumb as the last one." And it's like, well, the last one you could literally split screen the test and split screen the rules, and every single question you could copy into Control F and find the answer immediately. This one you can't do that. You have to be able to read the rules. It's a copy of rules in Braille.
I mean, you
I'm sure there's an app for that. I'm sure that can convert the text to into Braille. But you'd probably have to have.
How would the app do that? Where would the Braille be?
It would probably have to print it out
of your phone.
I mean, I'm just saying there's an app for everything except for Waddle.
I don't know. Yes, Zach has actually figured out how to cheat on the test. If you just put spectator for every answer, you actually get an auto pass instead of auto fail. Yes, the target is scored by touch rules.
There is Braille transcription software. It does exist.
Oh, somebody got hurt on the in the football game, Titans.
Is the target scored by touch? Well, touch rules would be bad wording because, like, when I read that, I'm thinking that the target gets scored, the axe gets scored when it's in the target.
Yep. All right, what else were we talking about? Surprise me with a new topic.
Yeah, just the test. Pay attention, read, don't study. It's not
just read the stuff at the top.
Yeah, well. make sure you pay attention to the stuff at the top.
There's categories, so then if you don't know that the category switch, then you're going to get the answers wrong.
Yeah, because there is a difference between rules for league and rules for tournaments, and that's a big part of it.
And rules for are what's going on with the like the overtime, where they start, and just a bunch of stuff. So got to pay attention to the top of the test every time you switch pages.
Yep.
Very important.
You have to touch that. No. Okay.
All right, now they're doing their own thing.
Yeah. So the other topic was Max Throwing Live.
Oh, yeah.
So debut weekend.
Yep. A lot of things went really well. We had a little issue on Saturday. I think we had a couple of our streams were named incorrectly for the lane numbers. And unfortunately we hadn't used it enough to know how to correct it without possibly ruining it for the day. So we just kind of left it as is. But we are finalizing all of the labels and things for the Pro-Am currently. So hopefully we won't run into any of those issues. But we're working on a couple of things for that. I think we're going to do it slightly differently. We're going to have 4 individual lanes that are going to all stream independently. And then we're going to have one lane with the commentary lane where we're going to jump around to all of those. So we'll have one that works sort of red zone, I guess, type of thing would in football, where we're going to jump around to different targets, different lanes, and see what's going on. So we'll see how all of that plays out.
Also have
but then
the interview stuff.
Yeah, on that same lane that we're jumping around, we'll also hopefully be able to set up a little interview station. So we'll have some interviews after matches. So if you are throwing in the amateur tournament, we would love to have you on. If you're throwing in one of the lanes, we will come and grab you, just some quick questions, get to know you a little bit. And yeah, hopefully we'll have all of that on the stream as well. Hayden's currently working on like a little tournament recap video as well. So we'll have some content soon to distribute. I think it'll depend on kind of how long it takes him and things like that, but hopefully we'll have that out here soon. Gonna try a couple of different methods for that. So some that are a little bit more like a reel, some are a little bit more informative and a little longer. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah. So we kind of intermixed a lot of our topics. Went a little bit out of order from what we had listed, but I think we covered a lot of them, if not almost all of them. But on the topic of Axtowing Live, you got the chat feature working, right?
I do have a
so
way
we
to
have
do
a
the
way
chat,
to do
yeah.
chat so we can interact with people at home.
Yeah, so if you're not able to make it to the Pro-Am, you plan on tuning in, you want to watch some of the stream, there will be a group. Still finalizing the group and need to add some logos and make it look more official. Delete the page or delete the group within the page that we made, and then we're going to use that group to actually do it. So there will be a chat in that group that'll be for the event. So I'll create an event next week probably that'll have all of the information and get everything set up so that we can actually have some chats going on during the stream next 2 weekends from now.
Yeah, that was that was one of the hard things that I noticed whenever I was commentating, was that if someone had to get up, it could get really boring not having at least the chat to talk to. So
especially if a game got called in another lane and your game was over, you didn't really have much to talk about. So that's why we decided we're going to do the red zone thing, as well as, it was a little different because Hayden was throwing in everything. Hayden won't be throwing in the amateur. So amateur, we should be set. We should have people that can do it. Some people are judging. I'm judging. Kyle's judging, but we'll have other people that can hop on and do some commentating. So that should keep it from being kind of dead air and stuff like that. But the chat will help as well.
Yeah, for sure. And also with Bullseyes at the Beach too, I think 100% of duels and 100% of knife were streamed.
Yeah. So we have 100% of the knife matches and 100% of the duels matches,
and roughly 80% of the others.
Yeah, around 80% of those. Those numbers will be a little lower at the Pro-Am just because of the setup and how many targets and lanes there are, but we'll still get a lot of it.
Unless someone wants to donate, like, I don't know, 20, 40 extra computers and 80 extra cameras.
Yeah.
about right.
We could get it.
Yeah, then we could do it. But
Or I
a
mean, they
lot
don't
of
have to
extra
donate that.
wires.
If they want to donate like $10,000, I can figure it out too.
Sure. Yeah, yeah, that would be that would do it too.
But um, yeah, I'm excited. I think it went maybe a little better than we anticipated, but we've kind of found a lot of the issues that we had and um, get it all figured out before the next one. So
Yeah, yeah. So we'll have Pro Am and then BLS fall finale, and
oh yeah,
then our next
forgot about
one,
that.
then our next one after that will be the first major of 2024, Cactus Classic. So
Which
January tickets
we
go on sale soon.
yeah, I think we should probably just wait till the. Do you think we should wait till the pro am, or put them on sale before then?
I mean, yeah, people might want to ask for Christmas gifts.
Before the pro am.
Hey, my mom has been hounding me for a Christmas list for like 3 months,
All right,
so
that is a great question, Yoshi, and I'm gonna let Kyle answer it.
well, I'm just gonna guess, and so Tyler can comment as well. But
Tyler already
um,
went to bed.
I believe that the difference between a major and the tier one
I'm listening. I'm
is
listening.
the added money. I believe that is the difference.
Think there's one more difference.
I do too, but I forget what it is. Let me find it. Hang on, unless Tyler gets there first. Waddle.
They have actually not moved the goalposts this year.
Who hasn't?
I don't know. Yoshi said that there's a moving goalpost. Where does the added money come from? It comes from the venue, or in our case, our money from the entry fees for us.
Tournament structure. Where the heck is this at? Tier one. All right, majors.
But yes, the difference is that majors have amateur bids. Sorry, I didn't know you were looking
Bingo.
it up.
Yep. Sorry. Yep.
So they have guaranteed am bids from the tournament. So Tyler is not asleep; he is awake still.
Tyler, you were so close to not getting there before me. I was moments away. So added money and amateur bids. That's
Yeah, which sends them automatically to stage 3 and 2. What stages? Ooh, you're gonna have to do a little more research, I think, Yoshi. But the stages are for the different stages of the amateur championship for next year.
They should probably put something in the document that says anything about stages.
Nothing about stages in the
Nope.
new rules or nothing?
Not a single thing that says anything. They don't have anything that says stage. Tyler,
What about
you're gonna have to fix that.
stags?
Deer?
No. Hey, they could have had a typo. Auto could have fixed it. I don't know.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna be a question. As soon as he puts some about stages. Yeah, I'm assuming that that's just verbiage that hasn't been used yet. When you look at the amateur rules, the way it describes it is that
there's no stage, Yoshi. There's no stages at the tournaments.
No,
the stages.
It's just more like stepping stones to get to.
Yeah, it's in a video. It's not fully published yet, but the tournament is going to have 3 different stages. It's going to have like a anybody can throw in it stage, which will be, I assume, working in the direction of stage 1.
Hang on.
Stage 2.
1 second. Tyler, do you have a microphone close by?
Tyler is in bed.
If you have a microphone close by, I think I can add you in here real quick. Might mess up for a tiny second, but
he's sleeping.
I think it'll still work. If it doesn't, I'll just cut you out.
Jimmy, great idea. If you find that person, just let him know.
No, that's not going to work. It'll be terrible. Not your phone.
It would be fine for him to explain the stages. Just hit him up. Send him the link.
Okay. Hang on one second.
But yeah, Jimmy, if you have the access to the $100,000, I'm sure that everybody would gladly take it. So just let us know who to contact, good email address, and
Yeah, you can give
we'll
me
get
an
that.
exact person, and I can
We'll get the 100K.
try and talk until I get somebody. All right, we're gonna let Tyler in here. This view is going to get really skewed when Tyler gets in here, and I'm gonna try and switch it over. I think I've still got it even set up with his name in it. Let me look.
I can't wait. I can't even see it. So,
Why can't you see it?
uh-oh. Uh,
It should fix it. It should do it automatically,
all
as
right.
long as it positions Tyler in the right place. But Tyler's not responding. Tyler, join the video.
Tyler. Yeah, I want to hear about these stages.
Tyler, boom. All right, so that's skewed.
I can hear you.
Okay. All right, Tyler. Explain the stages. Oh, you don't even need
Okay.
to. You just wanted a mic, so you don't even need that view. Just go back to the other view. He's not on there on the camera. All right, we're
Yeah, I
ready.
don't need that camera. That's fine.
All right, hit us with the stages.
Yeah. So
Sorry, guys.
There'll be 40 people that get bids into the later stages. So I'll go over that in a sec. But it will be a 3-stage tournament. The first stage is completely open, like you said. Any amateur can compete in it. We'll have up to like 400 spots. That will play down to the top 96.
Okay. 96 people remaining.
So top 96 from stage 1 and 24 of the bypass bids into stage 2
Okay.
will join a group stage, which is similar to like what we did this weekend at Both Sides of the Beach, where you'll be in groups of 5. You'll play everyone in your group, and the top 2 from all of those groups will advance.
Okay.
So there'll be 24 groups of 5. So that's 48, and they will be joined by an additional 16 people who have earned buys straight into stage 3 for a 64-person double elimination amateur championship.
All right. Well, there you have it. And
I can't see the comments, so I don't know if there's questions on that, but
no, so yeah, we're ignoring Yoshi, but then for the but the majors will have automatic to stage 2, you said?
Yeah, so the first place of each major will have an automatic buy to stage 3.
Okay.
So that's 8. And then the top 8 of the remaining 30 or 24 in circuit points. So like if you came 2 through 4 in a major, you're eligible for one of the other 8 bids into stage 3. So the top 8 of those 24 people get into stage 3.
Okay.
The other 16 still get into stage 2 along with your top like 24 circuit point earners.
So if you finish in the top 4, you're for sure going to make stage 2?
Correct.
Okay. And you just need to do that at one of the majors, finish in the top 4 of the amateur, and you're guaranteed stage 2. If you do that twice, you're likely going to make it to stage 3.
Yep.
And if you win one, you're definitely making stage 3.
Correct.
Boom. Easy. Strictly hatchet, because that's the only thing that has amateur.
Correct.
Well, I'm going to tell them.
Question.
I'm going to tell them that they can throw in the amateur duels bracket with themselves, because there isn't one.
Yeah, so we'll probably try to have some other event at the amateur championship weekend, because obviously we do want like pros and AMs together and stuff like that. So we'll probably try and do something like we did this time, where there's like invitational pro tournaments along with it and stuff.
Yeah. And then so stage 3 is the road to worlds, Yoshi says, and no, so actually amateur championship is going to be different than worlds.
Yeah, so it amateur championship will be at the end of the year in November probably.
Yeah, so 2 separate events.
Yep.
And you
Well, it'll
can,
probably be in November.
and then the people from the, is there a top amount from the amateur championship that get bids to worlds?
Minimum of 12.
Correct. Okay. I just couldn't remember the number. So maximum
No
4,000.
maximum currently. So the thing is, we're not putting set numbers on the amount of circuit point or amateur bids, because we don't know how many pro bids will be given out because of the way we're doing it. They're only a thing for tournaments. So you can either qualify through league or you can qualify through tournaments, essentially. In the advanced hatchet division. Yeah.
Yep. So I think that answered everything.
But I
Heidi
mean,
now
so it could be
can't hear
12, it could
Kyle.
be 16, could be 24, could be 32. I don't think we'd go more than 32. So I'd say that's probably the max.
Now can you hear me?
Yeah.
You could hear me the whole time, but they couldn't
Yeah.
hear me.
Oh, Heidi, earlier you asked about PLS. As of right now, there will not be any PLS tournaments next year. We have decided to not rebrand, but to create less confusion. We will be running tournaments as Throw Pros. I think we talked about it on a previous episode, but we were able to link up with 4 venues. We got 4 tournaments. The 3 of us will be running. Tyler will be doing most of the bracket things, and Kyle and I will be working, or we'll all be working with the venues to do different things. But those 4 venues those 4 venues will be hosting tournaments that are put on by the 3 of us, and we'll be doing those under Throw Pros, which is a company that Kyle and I started to do some training and consulting for other venues.
Yeah, that's essentially the company that is behind the Pro League series. So the Pro League series is a series that we created, ran by Throw Pros.
Yeah.
So
the December schedule. Yeah, Kyle has the December schedule.
No, Kyle's been trying to make the December schedule, but we're waiting on.
Oh, what are we waiting on?
We're waiting on the Melee guys to.
Oh, but we have ours, right?
All right, you good with me?
Yeah, go to bed.
All right, we're trying to make sure.
Well, I'm going to watch the rest of the episode, but.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, we do have our schedule, right? We decided we were keeping it that way.
And see, now we're back to normal again.
Okay, bye, Kyle.
Yeah, we kind of have it done, but yeah, we were waiting to hear back from Melee, and then there's the Junior World Championship that we're doing there as well, which we've been actively lobbying to get a couple additional throwers added to that, who should be. I should have been the whole
we'll
time,
skip that. Let's just do the schedule.
Yeah, but I don't have the schedule without those guys being done. So
yeah, we don't have the schedule for any of those events, but we do have the schedule for the events that we are in control of, and that is. I'm just finding the group chat so I can find it for you guys.
I got it right here.
Okay. Kyle has it. See, like I said Kyle, tell him, and you were like, nah, I don't have it.
Well, because it's not final. But Friday, Big X at 10 a.m., Knife immediately following. So that means be there for Big X. Saturday, Am Hatchet, 9 a.m., and Pro Hatchet immediately following. So as soon as Am Hatchet is done, completely done, we'll start the Pro bracket. The reason for it being completely done is that people from the AM hatchet are going to get part of their prize is to get into the pro bracket. So
Right.
pro hatchet will be immediately following on Saturday, and then Sunday will be duels at 10 a.m. Then there's other things in there too.
There's a lot of other things in there.
Josh and Zach get us what they're doing for Melee and the Youth World Championship.
Yeah, so we got what else is Melee, 1 day of matches, Melee tournament, Youth Championship. Is that it? Those are their 3 things. Is there another thing?
Is your phone talking to you?
Yeah, it was my watch. It was just
That's correct, Kyle. Will we be throwing at midnight? I'm not going to be throwing at midnight.
For us, no. I won't be. Unless Melee takes forever. And then we might be throwing at midnight, but hopefully not. That was why we're starting early on Friday.
You're echoing.
You're fine. I can't hear you echoing. And obviously, I'm the only one that matters. Not all these viewers.
If I'm echoing, it's Tyler's fault. Because everything was good, so I had to add Tyler in.
I do say we blame it on Tyler. I agree.
That's the best thing.
I think that's it. Anybody have any other topics other than the Titans suck? And is Will Levis going to be any good? Who knows? He just threw a crappy interception at the end of the game.
Oh, did he?
I mean, they were losing. He was trying to force the ball down. He had like 30 seconds left, so no, it's not really.
Nice.
Am
I still echoing for those watching?
Nobody's watching.
There's a lot of people watching. It's nice. I love it. It's like 20 people watching.
Yes, they say yes. You are still echoing. Get your together. Oh, we got lots of yeses.
All right. What about now? Am I echoing now?
Even Hayden on YouTube says yes.
Still echoing.
Gosh. Mark Tennant says only a little. Hayden says it's bad. Oh, Vic, now thinking you're good. Things have heated up. Kyle Duff, you told me you were not going this weekend, and now I see that you are going this weekend.
Let's just talk about that. You said.
Well, I wasn't going to, but now he's on here. It wasn't that we weren't going to talk about you. We just weren't going to talk about that tournament having 4 people. Yeah, Kyle Durant. You missed all the riveting stuff.
Yeah, we talked about all that stuff earlier.
Yeah, it's super riveting at the beginning. We went over who won tournaments this weekend. Yeah, you could have thrown duels with me. It's kind of hurts my feelings that you told me you weren't going to go. So now I'm just going to cry over here. For those that don't know, after the Florida tournament, flew to Cleveland. So went from Florida, nice, hot, flew to Cleveland. Pretty chilly the first day. Next day, we wake up to drive back to the airport to fly home, and it is snowing, and I mean a blizzard. Blizzard. Oh, you're only going Sunday. Okay, I'll allow it. We had to drive an hour basically because people were driving so slow. I was driving slow too. A blizzard after Tabitha's wedding. It was a blizzard, Rachel. Rachel, you weren't even awake. It was 4 a.m. Neither of you were awake at 4 a.m. Don't tell me what it was. Yoshi, are you going this weekend? I didn't see your name on there. Doesn't sound right. You were up at 4 a.m. Rachel, you told me that you were leaving at 6, not 4. I could not see grass. There was 0 grass on the road, I promise. No grass to be seen on the highway.
I don't think you should be seeing grass on the highway, period.
Yeah. It must be an Ohio thing, but I couldn't see the grass. And no, I actually really couldn't see the grass. I wish I would have taken a picture. There was no grass. It covered my whole car. I went to open the door and it got in the car.
You don't know what snow is? You get snow in Tennessee.
Who?
You.
Yeah, we got snow. Actually, oh yeah, there were a lot of plows after like we had driven maybe 25 or 30 of the minutes. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say, Yoshi. There was a big storm here the one time I had a big marathon. We saw plows about 20 minutes in. Oh, now people are hopping on. Maybe we should start having this thing at 10:45 Central. Looks to be popping now in here.
It's the exact same.
I'm going
People are
to
dropping out, people are coming in.
Kyle, I'm going to St. Petersburg, Florida. Flying into Tampa tomorrow. After you close venues. Makes sense. Yeah, that. Bullseye Bash in St. Pete. It's going to be riveting.
A hidden gem.
It's only 8:45 out there. We're just now catching people. We got to stay on for another 2 hours for them to close. Yeah, see, not so fun story, Kyle. It's much, much further and much, much more expensive. And I already came out there. I guess I did already go to Florida too.
Yeah, but it's going to be warm when you go back.
I am excited for it to still be warm. Kyle.
What?
Durant. Thanks for the support. Whatever. Okay. And I have been to, you have not been to all of them, but.
He has been to every PLS.
That's true, but I haven't hosted them all at my venue. Kyle Duff, we will have plenty of time to have tacos on Saturday if you were there.
I'm having a hard time wanting to speak because I feel like I'm probably still echoing.
Yeah, stop talking. You're echoing. Shut up, Kyle. Yeah, Sebastian, where are you going in Florida? Maybe in a few years, Yoshi. We still don't have a front door.
You got a garage door.
We do have 2 garage doors now.
Oh, 2.
They put in the other garage door.
Nice.
They put it in on while we were at the wedding. I noticed it.
So when's the front door coming?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Kyle, why do you look like you're a late night radio DJ?
Hey, I got purple lights.
Great question from the crowd.
I got purple lights. I can change colors, but
try it. Give the people something new. Yeah, well, a few, but not very many, if I'm being honest.
Oh man, I got a bunch of new themes I can do. Do Van Gogh. It still looks about the same. Pride. There we go.
Ooh. What is that?
It's a rainbow, but the power's up so high that it blocks out the colors. Thanksgiving, Christmas. Blue. Let's see. I can change to white if I want to go white. But
I got an email earlier. What was Bonus bet. All right. Enough with the colors. You didn't have anything good.
Yeah. Let's go set up the purple, so.
Bye, Kyle.
Oops.
Kyle made something really cool today, guys. I can't tell you what it is, but I saw a little sneak peek.
I did? No.
No.
Kyle did. Yeah.
Kyle Durant. He's leaving, so it won't be as confusing in a minute.
I know my colors are all messed up.
You'll be all right. It looks great.
No, it doesn't look terrible.
Well, I'm just trying to be nice.
I got it figured out.
I gotta run a group tomorrow. All right. Well, anything else that we need to talk about before?
Not that I can think of.
Is there anything that people in here that are currently in here would like to see on a live stream that they typically don't? Something that, you think would be very interesting, very useful, very entertaining. Any of those things. Anything that you're like, yeah, live stream would be so much better if. Nothing.
Doesn't sound like it.
In other news, you like Woosie live interviews. I don't even know what that is. No, not for this, Tyler. For our live stream. For axethrowinglive.com. While at a tournament. We did do a giveaway. What I meant was on here. And we did bring on that cool waddle guy. We did do a giveaway before, but I want you guys on here to tell me what would be useful for axethrowinglive.com. Is there something that we're missing that you think would be great? You're like, I'm not paying $5 unless they have. Nothing. Tutorials on how to throw, Vic. It's too late at the tournament to be giving out tutorials on how to throw. All right. Seems like nobody has anything good. Well, if you come up with something, let me know.
Oof. Here's all my lights.
Hey, that lighting sucks. We couldn't see you.
Push the wrong button.
All right. Well, think about it, Sebastian. If you come up with something.
Definitely highlighting new throwers. Some of these new ones are powerhouses. Yeah, there's for sure. I mean, there were a handful of them in Florida when we were just there. Strobus and of course Jonathan Marita, Aiden.
How would we highlight them, Bailey? What do you mean? Like just have them stand in the lane by themselves for a little bit and look at them? I'm just kidding. Obviously not that. But is there something that you would like to see? I mean, I don't know how at most tournaments we'll be able to do interviews and things. It's a little harder, but definitely something we could possibly do. Yeah, we would just have them stand up there and we just roast them like initiation. We watch a replay of their game and make fun of anything they missed. Kyle, I'm sure that was very helpful. Kyle Duff.
Yeah.
Very helpful that you said that. Thank you. Can you say next time that they're brought to you by Coke? Because apparently they're going to give us $100,000 courtesy of Jimmy Grindle. Vic, we did discuss that. I don't know if Hayden is still watching on YouTube, but we did discuss replays. We think we have a system on a way to do the replays, but I don't know that it's going to debut next week. there's a chance we might be able to get a couple in, but replays would be cool. I just don't know that there's something super exciting in a lot of replays, but we might be able to get like the last throw or something that would be really interesting. So we'll see. We'll see. That is on our list of possibilities. So roast the new people and then replay that. Got it. All of this brought to you by Coca-Cola, courtesy of Jimmy Grindle and their $100,000. And apparently then you're going to Disney World, Kyle. Duff. I don't know about the kids, Aiden. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, Jimmy donated $100,000 courtesy of Coca-Cola, and that's the new prize pool for every tournament, Jimmy, or is that just for one tournament? I mean, Coke's got the money, so we could probably do every tournament, I assume. All right, well, if you guys come up with stuff, please let me know. Message me ideas. I'll probably tell you most of them are dumb when you tell me about them, but no, I'm just kidding. We are really just trying to come up with, different things that people want to see. It will look a little bit different for the Pro-Am as well. We're going to have a little bit of different layout. So on the skills games, a couple of those games are only played on one target. So we're going to have a different view for that, as well as all of the lanes are going to have the live ticker down the side that has all of the matches. So if you're used to how the mainstream worked, you'll be able to see that on all of the lanes. We're going to do 4 lanes individually, and then the 5th lane is just going to have that commentary, interviews, and hopping around to all of the lanes. Going to be kind of like a red zone ticker type of thing. So that's what we're working on. If you have good ideas, actually let me know. We would love to do it. The quick stats on the side. Yeah, we just got to get the stats to actually be better in the app. So we're trying to work with them on getting better data. I think a lot of that stuff is going to change in 2024, and then we probably will have better data. But as of right now, it's really hard to pull that data, especially like their scores. I mean, we can pull the bullseye percentage and things like that, but in the future, we would love to be able to kind of compile everyone's data throughout the year and then maybe have data from previous times, because we would be able to access that. But we would really love live data of, like, right now this person is averaging a 60 for the tournament. The problem is right now it doesn't lay it out correctly, and we would have to do a lot of math to get it, because it does it by match instead of by game. But they're working on making that a little easier to navigate. There's also some other cool things. I saw a little screenshot of kind of what they're trying to make things look like for next year for brackets. A little bit different seating will be on there and things like that. So we'll see. But all right, I think that's it. Anything else you want to talk about, Kyle?
Not that I can think of.
Mr. Echo?
No, it's still echoing. It's still echoing.
I've noted.
Tyler.
Yeah.
I blame Tyler for everything. Now I got my lights all messed up, and I have to go set all those back up again, and that's a pain in the butt.
DJ Echo over here got his lights all messed up. So, all right, cool. Well, we're gonna sign off then. Hopefully, after the Pro-Am. Oh, we could talk about that one thing.
Oh yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back on next week.
We'll have a special episode.
Yeah. I gotta go to therapy first. on next week.
No, we could do a special episode on Wednesday
Tuesday.
that we could release. Like we wouldn't be live, but we could just record it.
Oh, we could do it. We could do live from the Prime.
Yeah, but
It would only need like 10 minutes.
yeah, but I don't want to have to go live. We need them. Well, I guess we can do it from the computer on Wednesday. Yeah, yeah. Well, all right. We'll see you guys Wednesday.
Yeah, or we can do 7. We'll just make it real quick.
Okay, I do want to tell you, chicken tenders are different in Florida. Different. So I had 3 different types of chicken tenders in Florida. This is the last thing before we're really going to end. We did have Raising Cane's, always solid.
Trash.
We had, yeah, if you get them fresh, their sauce is obviously the main important point, and I had them today too. Number 2 was Huey Magoo's.
Yep.
I don't know, never heard of it. Delicious. Third was
PDQ.
a bunch of letters. PDQ.
Yeah.
Let me tell you,
People-
PDQ didn't have the best sauce.
People dedicated
But-
to quality.
Yeah. PDQ and
I have no clue.
Huey Magoo's. Oh my gosh. They were good.
Yeah.
Very
I
good.
think
Very
I
high
liked
quality
that
chicken.
they did the tenders grilled.
They did have
Like
that.
See, pretty
That's what
pretty damn
Bubba stood
quick
for,
is what
Kyle.
I kept thinking it was, but it was
But
people dedicated to quality.
yeah, but PDQ and Huey Magoo's, they were good. And Huey Magoo's had a good sauce too.
PDQ had better sides.
PDQ had a lot more options. PDQ was a more well-rounded restaurant.
Most people that worked there actually cared about being there.
PDQ was by far the best experience overall, food and environment.
For
I
sure.
will say Huey Magoo's, I was kind of scared to eat there. They didn't seem to care at all. But those 2 chicken places, if there's a PDQ this weekend, I'm eating it again for sure. Is there one, Kyle? Let me know, Kyle Duff. Let me know if there's a PDQ near there. Nobody invited us, Kyle Duff.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot.
No, the pizza sounds pretty good. I'd be down for that.
But all right, now we're gonna hop off.
All right. All right, we're shutting
And
down
we'll see
shop.
you guys
We'll see you guys next
Wednesday.
week for that special
Yes, next
Special
Wednesday evening, probably.
episode. Next Wednesday.
Yep. Be ready. Be there.